Good afternoon, Internet. Uh, I'm Avi back with another video, a more serious video, I guess, to talk about the recent passing of Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi and the other family. I think it was seven other people, actually, two other families that were on board the helicopter. And before I get into it, I just wanted to first, it's without, I feel like I have to mention this, that Kobe Bryant did kind of have a controversial history. And while I feel like you're allowed to talk about someone's entire life after death, this isn't, I feel like this is a topic for a different video, a different day. So I won't be talking about that. I just want to talk about the good and the great about Kobe, who became, who he was, the father, the athlete, the person. So yeah, first of all, I grew up watching Kobe. I love basketball. Actually, let me open up some of the boxes while I do this. And, the thing that stuck out the most to me was basically his mentality, the Mamba mentality, which is kind of applicable to everyday competitiveness, because his mentality was just not necessarily that he was the most gifted or he was the most special. It was just that he was going to work hard. Oh my god, I got this fucking skin. Alright, sorry about that. Kind of hyped. But yeah, it was that he would work harder than you, and he would bust his ass day in, day out to become the best, to become as good as he was. Like, he was the definition of hard work trumps everything. And that's a mentality that I have tried to adopt into my own life, into my professional career, into my YouTube channel, into my relationships with people. Just like, I will work harder than the next person just so I can be the best version of myself that I can be. And just pushing yourself to those limits, that Mamba mentality. And I don't know, that's something that I've always kind of taken to heart and kind of tried to follow. It's just, I don't know, something that I personally respect so much. Usually I'm not really taken back by celebrity deaths. I think the last one that I kind of cared about was, like, if I'm being honest with you, was like Stan Lee. That's because he was like a wholesome man, responsible for a lot of my great childhood memories, superheroes like Spider-Man. And but even his death wasn't as shocking, as hurtful as Kobe Bryant's and his daughter Gigi's and the other two families, just because not only did multiple people die in like a tragic accident, but they were all not like 90-year-old people. Like, they still had a lot of life left to live, a lot to give back, especially Kobe. Like, he was a great ambassador to the world, he was a great ambassador of the United States and of basketball to the rest of the world. He was just a model example of, like, I guess, a father, an athlete, a person. Like, he held everyone up to high standards, believed everyone could give 110%, and wanted everyone to just be the best version that they could be. And he would do that through example. Like, he'd be like, look, if I can do it, you can do it. And yeah, it's sad to see him go. It was really unexpected. And I don't know, another thing that's kind of, I feel like we have to talk about is just his level of greatness on the basketball court. The man was an icon in American sports for a very long time, through multiple decades. He was a great friend to everyone he talked to. Like, if you look at the basketball community, the NBA community, like Shaq, Charles, Jerry West, LeBron, Allen Iverson, Carmelo, like, everyone within that community that played with him is, like, in shambles. Like, it's just so heartbreaking. It's even more heartbreaking that also his 13-year-old went with him. She was like, people would always come up to Kobe. I've read online a lot about how people would come up to Kobe and be like, bro, you need a son. Like, you need someone to carry the mantle. And his daughter would always be like, I got this. It's like, chill. He don't need no sons. I got this. And I don't know. It's a tragedy all around. I've seen a lot of things around my campus and around cities, like on the internet and around my city, about just like murals of him and like remembrances of him. And I feel like he reached out to a lot of people. Like Like, I don't know. Maybe when he was younger, he didn't always make the best decisions. He wasn't always friendly with people. But the Kobe of now, the Kobe of today, was a good father, a good person, just a model athlete, celebrity, still grounded, and it just feels surreal that he died. Like, he always felt larger than life, and not necessarily because he's a celebrity, but because of like the way he carried himself, his mentality, just his overall vibes, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I felt like I just had to make this video just because, I don't know, this death is like the first celebrity death to really like affect me in some kind of way. Like, I don't know. I just kind of grew up with him. Like, I love basketball. I remember anytime I take a bold shot in my head, I'm like, Kobe. Anytime I used to love tossing trash basketballs like of paper into bins during class or whatever, and just being like, Kobe, Kobe. I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of memories of me watching him play my favorite team, the Mavs, and him always respecting Dirk, and I don't know. He was just a class act on and off the court, and it's sad that we lost a genuinely like good person. It's just sad. It always sucks whenever something like this happens, and yeah, tragedy happens to a bunch of people all the time. And I'm not saying that's any less sad or that Kobe is like special necessarily, but he's definitely reached out to a lot of people, and he's affected a lot of people, and I'm not surprised to see so many people like remember him and his death and be saddened and shocked. I don't know. This video was kind of all over the place in terms of topics, but I just felt like I had to get this out here just because, I don't know, I wanted to talk about Kobe. Rest in peace, 24. I'm glad the Mavericks are retiring his jersey. I think that's awesome. And I hope we can keep his memory alive, and I send thoughts and condolences to his wife and daughters and the rest of his family and the rest of all the family that also died. Thanks for watching, guys. It was kind of a sad video, but I don't know. I just felt like I had to put it out there, put my thoughts into the world, if anyone cares to listen. But thanks for listening, y'all. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Gigi. And peace out.